apparently it's broken trying to get that weak aura that way, so never mind. The number keeps going up and then down and then up and then down and then...
Oh, that's awesome. More weak auras? Kidding, dude.
So they have the right to make us have more weak auras.
Is there a safer way to get there?
Wait and get summoned.
No.
Some of us had the stone already.
Run through like a sucker like I did.
Because I'm at like 20% HP.
Oh my god, I was like, why is this not weak aura loading? I was like, oh, there's a lot of shit to fucking download.
I think the safest way to get here is to be a druid or a rogue.
So it's the job of the druids or the rogues to run through and summon the warlocks.
Or
Just
just
get the plan.
pop invis pot.
I don't like the stuff of that.
Why don't we all just go with druid? I saw someone said, Vor said there's a feral druid progging right now, so you know, do it.
Yeah, I can bring my feral druid.
Arians, I already got to keep your asses alive. You can run there. It's fine.
No.
Yes. You're
I
a
thought-
paladin.
I thought they were gonna have like a teleporter point up there or something to make it easier to get to the raid, but no.
It will be when what's it called, 9.3 comes out.
There.
It'll be a quality of life update.
In all fairness, we are raiding the bad guy's house, basically.
It'll be along with the double self-integration.
Mayo.
Yeah, that weak aura is not working for me.
Where we want to change the difficulty to heroic.
Can't get in. Mayo.
Alright, we'll slum it, I guess.
Yeah, we'll be okay.
Somehow made it. Oh god, we got so many warlocks.
God, what is this?
Yes.
Oh, son of a bitch.
I guess I'm never running that that conduit that lets me heal hellstones.
Yeah.
We'll just say
Oh, I
that weak-
love the loading screen.
Oh my god.
The weak aura? Yeah, the weak aura. was-
Yeah,
yeah, it
just like-
totally...
Let's just head in. Let's just head in and closet people instead.
Okay, I'm gonna leave it there because my eyes.
I love that loading screen. So pretty.
So what's the? Is this Requiem that we're doing?
Yep.
God.
Now we gotta lock out straight to Inerva.
This is awkward. The Anima Powers thing is like in the middle of my mini-map for LVY.
Oh yeah. Oh, can someone pot get on a Brutosaur?
I already knew.
I'm gonna charge you 15 gold per item you need to buy.
And who still needs summon? Anyone? Ever? Hopefully no.
I still need a summon.
Yeah, but I feel like you should just run here.
I'm running here.
It's a brief
Listen.
jog.
Yeah, I'm just jogging though. I'm not actually on my mount. I'm actually just running on auto run.
I had to run off my mount, not by choice.
I'll get there eventually. I'm still in combat. I think somebody's chasing me. Oh, there you go.
I'm trying to take my talents.
I have tomes.
Would you mind placing one? gate.
So many dinosaurs.
Yeah, I didn't actually get to see outside at all.
Let me find my tomes.
Thank you.
Yo, this is the raid entrance? Okay.
I'm not gonna test it, but I'm pretty sure you can fall off the edge. GL.
I'll test it.
I got you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I can fall off the
Bye.
edge. Now let's try this side. Can we fall off on this side?
Can I get 4 of the people to click this podium, please?
Click what thing? I don't even see anything to click.
Russian roulette.
We're not Russian roulette right now.
No, my world bluffs.
Ah.
Alright, kill it.
Don't kill it.
Slave it.
Don't.
Yeah, no, kill it.
We're just took it.
Doesn't
Yeah, mess up all
my
the mechanics.
doesn't my Doom Guard do more damage than everyone else's Doom Guard?
Oh, yeah, yours probably does. Can I?
Wait, is that what Thrall looks like now?
Yeah.
What? Oh.
Are
What
we
the
starting
hell?
trash soon?
Yeah, we
Let's
will.
close.
And there's a star on Katie if you needed a mailbox.
Look how Jan is holding her scepter. Oh, shit. Oh.
Anna?
Why are you riding it?
Anna, that's a staff, not a spear.
That's a scepter. Look
But
how she's
it's-
holding it.
I like your flies.
Get some email knocks or something.
Katie's back already.
Or sorry, remote.
All paladins look the same.
There are 2 Katies having a chat with this far over there.
Do a red check. Got enough people here to start trash.
You didn't do it, you just said you're ready.
You did an emote. I didn't even know that was an emote.
Are we gonna put down Cauldron, or are we just not doing for Heroic?
No, I'll drop one when we get down to the boss.
Yeah, we've got baby feasts and stuff too.
Yeah, so we're prepared.
We can ban this turn, Veracruz.
Totally.
What? You banished it? I didn't. Wow.
Just realized I don't have the right.
Wait, I'm ready.
Lesson learned.
Fun fact, he has knocked
Don't
Before-
stand there.
Before everybody starts picking up anima powers, once we kill the guys that drop them, please do not take lumbering. It's the thing that does the AoE knockback. If you get that, you'll wipe us up first boss, and we'll be very mad.
There's also the heal reduction one.
There's also the 10 of towers or whatever it's called.
Hopefully you click it.
Dude, how do you
Wow.
click on it?
It's like
The-
off the side of it, yeah.
I got it. Should I take the ever beating heart?
Yes. Congratulations, you're the soaker.
I can make it so I can never backpedal.
I mean, that's mega deeps, right? Or is that the Elysium? That's not Elysium weights, right? That's the
It's the one that when you take damage, it's split between all
Yeah.
enemies within 10 yards.
Elysium Voice is the one where your
the
main
tank
strategy.
power.
I took the one that kicks, help the melee out.
constant state of needing to stack.
Ooh. Look at that.
That's a big stun.
Yeah.
At coming in. Oh, you can break the things too?
Yeah. John, it's Torghast.
What does it get you?
Yeah, well, what do we actually get from rescuing souls too?
Invigorating Phantasma over healing, health, and increased our healing mana, I guess.
Dude, where's the AoE grip? Spread AoE is not what I'm good at.
Damn, that is a long spell.
This doesn't feel like trash, so it actually drop AoEs because it's pretty easy.
It's heroic.
Yeah, it's
Or you can stand next to people and steal their damage.
We're gonna clear, I guess not down there.
Don't get knocked off.
Like how the anima powers my top damage.
Make sure I can grab your power. Everybody who just ran away.
Oh, yeah, I'm taking that power.
Hello, Trevor Stark.
Oddly intangible key is really huge. The one that reduces your incoming AoE damage by
Yeah.
5%.
I'm gonna take that.
Specifically for this upcoming fight.
I saw that, I was like, yeah, I'm taking that one.
Does Overgrowth Seedling work on spells?
Does what?
The one that reduces the power cost of most ability.
I think so.
Just so you guys know, you're not stuck with the anima powers that you choose right now. You can re-roll them.
Is that what these siphons are?
The siphons, yeah.
Yeah.
I got some pretty good ones. I had like all crit, which I love.
I wonder what frame these little dudes does in the raid.
Buff. Movement speed.
Be prepared for the knockback soon.
Here it comes.
What with it?
Leashed?
Oh, it just, wow. That actually has a leash range. Wow.
That's shocking.
That's
Get knocked off again.
4 total.
We don't actually have to go that way. We could just go behind and then.
BOEs.
I feel like these guys don't drop BOEs.
Well, we won't know now, will we?
You need to drop anima powers. Parsing on this fight needs it to be all about how much anima you've gotten.
Apparently there are no parses on this fight.
Oh.
There are no what?
Parses.
They don't start parsing until it's been killed like so many times, I think.
Yeah. How will people know what they're worth without a parse?
They'll go back and reparse everything after like a couple days.
Nemios, are you redoing your powers?
I was about to.
I saw you stop up there. Maybe wait until we kill the 4th one.
Nah.
Don't leash.
He's got that good feeling.
Can you only reroll it like one time, or?
No, you're good.
You can reroll quite a bit, but you're just now wasting raid time.
Honestly, the powers are like not that great. It's more about like the ones. There's a few that like actually help on the encounter, and then it's about like just not taking the wrong ones.
You only get these on this encounter, or are they here throughout the entire thing?
It's just for the 90% of Tergu Fright.
He eats it at 10%. And then one-shots people.
Oh, I fucking love my powers.
How many people do we need with Ever Beating Heart? Just
Theoretically just one, but the more the better.
Look at all these mages.
I'll take the haste instead.
Here, let's go back to. We're just gonna clear a little extra trash just so we can set up easier at the beginning of the fight. Yeah, south side.
What?
You turn off the raid note now.
We did a whole circle.
We did.
Oh.
And someone forgot to pick up a power because it just got it.
What is going on here?
By the way, if you reset your powers, you have to go around and pick them up again.
Why are we taking damage?
Because we have a dot.
Where do we have the dot from?
You might be too close to the boss. There's raid wide AoE that he pulses.
No, we had a
We had the
rending
attachment.
howl, so we were taking 12.5k a tick every couple seconds.
Gotcha. Okay. First boss. White's it took him like 30 minutes to kill this guy. He's not hard. I think we can do it in fewer than 30 minutes.
God, I hope so.
There's really only a few main mechanics to worry about here. Number one, there's a raid wide AoE. Healers, that's on you. Tanks will do taunt swap stuff. Maybe somehow sort that out. Somebody is going to get Chains of Domination, which puts a blue arrow pointing down at your head. If you get Chains of Domination on you, you run to the green marker. No questions asked. Anybody that took the power, what the hell's it called?
Ever-beating heart.
Ever-beating heart. If you have ever-beating heart, you're immune to the lethal part of the chains effect. Basically, Terragru is going to shoot a chain at whoever has the blue arrow on their head. They'll be on the green marker. Your job is to get between the marker and the boss. You'll save their life. If you don't do it, they'll die. It's kind of the only like super lethal one-shot mechanic. There are periodically a couple people in the raid are going to get a purple circle around them. Anybody that enters the purple circle gets feared, so just don't go in purple circles when you see them on somebody's feet. I assume most of us have DBM and the weak auras. If you don't, we'll probably sort out who doesn't real quick, and we'll get you sorted with UI that lets you do the fight easier. There's periodic moments where the entire room fills with black shit and there's only one safe spot. The safe spots are fairly static. They're kind of like in the 4 quadrants of the room, there's like one safe spot each. Just get there. If you took the power where you take 90% reduced AoE damage, it doesn't really matter. You can kind of stand in turret if you want. If you can move on the run and still do your job, feel free to get in the safe spot, but it's not a priority for you anymore. The only other real thing to worry about is there's areas where there's a mechanic where a little AoE thing is going to go down on the ground that we have to soak. There's 3 different ones that each do a different thing. Sometimes you can get away with not soaking them, but it's just a lot easier if people do soak them. Don't soak them for long. Don't get a lot of stacks on them. Like there's one where it's like the fires of whatever. You run in, grab a couple stacks, and run out, and just everybody in the raid needs to try to help soak those stacks. It lasts for a minute and a half, so if you soaked a fire one recently and your debuff has not fallen off, don't go soak a new fire one. Basically, it's like the fire thing will just cause a raid-wide AoE thing, and the more people who individually soak it, the less the raid gets hit by it. But that one player will get it more. It's still just better to soak all of them in general. Did I miss anything? I don't think I missed anything.
If we lose our powers at 10%.
Oh, at 10%, we just run around and kite the boss. Priests drop feathers, people hit roars, just run around, burn the boss as hard as we can. We're going to hero and pull, get as much damage in as we can. I am expecting us to wipe a few times, but I think it's just a thing everybody needs to see at once. Chains of Domination is like the #1 thing you have to do appropriately. So everybody who has Ever Beating Heart, please just know your job is to stand between green marker and the boss.
But only
when
need
a
one
chain
person,
is
right?
coming out. Only one person needs to do it.
All right, so who's the one person?
I have it, and I'll be in melee range, so.
Cool. You can literally just DPS the boss from the green marker side of the boss, and then you don't even have to worry about it. They'll shoot through you.
Are we personal fitty?
I'll drop a feast out on like the next pull. Because I am 90% sure we're gonna wipe because somebody wasn't listening. So where did the cauldron go?
It disappeared already.
Oh.
Did you miss one?
I did.
It has 20 uses and we have 25 uses.
Got it.
It has 30 uses, right?
It's
I have
30
flasks,
uses.
No worries.
Yeah, 30.
I thought it was 20.
Also, side note, if you are an alchemist, we are in desperate need of shade stones.
Ready
Drop
check.
them in the bank, mail them to me.
No worries.
Eat 'em.
I actually, after I personal flasked, I realized that I must have clicked on the cauldron at some point because I actually did have a guild flask on me.
Good job.
You said we get marked with a chain, go stand on green.
Yes.
Okay.
You don't get marked with a chain, you get marked with a blue arrow that is like, hey, heads up, a chain is about to come, one-shot you. And if you're not
Pretty sure-
standing on green marker, you are gonna die.
Pretty sure DBM will tell you too.
The chat should say that. I
DBM
believe
did
you're gonna
great.
get marked. I believe DBM is gonna mark you with a star on your head. In fact, you know what? I'm just gonna go ahead and change that marker to a star right now, so it makes more sense.
Are we handling soaks by just saying, if you see it and can get to it, go soak it?
Yep, don't get feared by other players who have the fear thingy around them. If you have Ever Beating Heart, you're immune to it, so feel free to splash in it like a kiddie pool, but don't go in purple if you can't be immune to fears. Cool. I'm gonna do a 15-second or...
Are you starting with the boss, Will?
You can take it first.
I already missed it.
I know,
Oh,
same.
well, then it's on me.
I canceled it already.
1.
Are you hearing that pull?
Yeah, hero. Taunt after it's overpowered.
I am feared because someone was on top
Someone
of me.
feared the raid, yeah.
Nice.
Look, the very thing.
Get to the safe spot. This is Hungering Mists. It's near tanks. We should probably get a roar for each one of those just to make sure.
I shouted there for stragglers.
You just have to get to the safe spot by the time you finish the cast, if that makes sense. Then we're going to try to reset the boss's position each time. If you have an AoE fear on you... Oh, there's a purple soak underneath the boss. Somebody grab that.
Wait, who do you want me to get up?
Let's just... Don't worry about it. We're very last 4 people.
Artorias.
Chains.
I need a taunt.
Oh, I thought. Overpower coming out. Taunt after this.
High energy.
Another
So
chains coming out. There should be a soak out. Somebody needs to soak. Yeah, please soak that.
Yep, jump in and soak.
Hungering Mists. Now we're gonna get to a safe spot. Then we're gonna move to the next one.
1.
One more.
Soak. Taunt.
Soak Mortigars. It's purple soak.
I just got feared with the chains.
I got you covered. Oh, never mind, you did.
Yeah.
Fears are going out. Make sure you're spread. Remnants, soak that one. That's the fire AoE dot. It's the whole raid. Soak that.
Chains is in the wrong spot.
I also have fear. I'm just afraid to run over there and fear the fuck out of her.
You can also, in that case, Slamson, you can just use personal immunity.
I'm gonna swap my things though. I'm gonna pick up the fear one because this is rough for melee.
Chains going out. Get ready to soak.
Torment's out.
And then find the safe spot.
Transition.
Oh shit, there's a soak.
1.
This last one. It's always a set of 3. Always try to recenter him just so we can get back to the marksmans.
We have a shout.
Taunt.
Soak's under the boss.
I got it.
Which one's the purple one? That's the one thing I didn't.
It's the tank one. It's
Magic.
the magic
Yeah.
debuff. Tank should be soaking that.
Yeah.
If you have the red fire one and go soak the purple, you're dead.
The buff that he kept putting on people? Holy shit, that hurt.
Taunt.
Yeah, this fight's seemingly all about rot.
It is.
Yeah. That's the fire soak right there. Don't soak that one a lot. Just get a couple stacks and then get out. Somebody else soak it.
You also can have multiple people soaking at the same time.
Chains coming out. Yeah, if you're gonna use a personal immunity on the chains, somebody soak that. If you're gonna use a personal immunity on the chains, you just have to make sure you call it out, and you want it to go off. Don't hit your immunity early if it doesn't last very long. You want to hit your immunity right before the cast finishes, so that your immunity when the chain would pull you and kill you.
1.
Individually, all the mechanics are super easy. It's kind of overwhelming at the start, but
Spread. Soak. Taunt.
I know we're dying here. Do you think everyone, now that we've seen the fight, understands how to get to the safe area?
I think so. Yeah, I honestly don't even think we need Warriors or Speed Boosts. It's pretty easy without them.
I definitely need Warrior Speed Boost as a range when I'm trying to spread.
So even with the 90%,
I think the initial one is fine. Like the initial, like when we first start the run to safety cycle. But once you get the first one in, everyone should be able to run to each of the other safe spots after that.
So, Nemios, you're the one dispelling Terror Group?
I mean, does anyone have the suit steel thing or the rage steel?
Yes.
100 show.
I think I saw Akshinazala did.
Yeah, I have it, plus I have the normal Druid one.
Alright, then I won't suit. I didn't know if we had it or not.
It's fine if you do, I just need to know so I can stop paying attention to that if I have to.
Hey, there was something that I needed to drink. I didn't even notice.
Feast going down in the back. Sam, I think when you reroll, you have to just run around and pick up all 4 new ones again.
Yeah, you did.
I feel like that should be like hot fixed where all the power would just be right here in the front, like lined up right here.
Just add it to the endless list of why.
Yeah. One thing I think that was apparent from that poll is that I think most videos show everybody kind of grouping up. I think it's way better to spread out and just use the entire room because the soaks kind of spawn everywhere. And it like if nobody's standing on you and you get the fear, it means nobody has to move, right? I say we just spread out and use the entire room.
What's the range on the fear? Like the circle of it?
It's like 8 yards.
Okay, because I have to be within 10 yards of 2 people for one of my anima powers.
It's probably not a good one for this fight then.
It's increased healing.
Yeah, I have
You may want to stay in melee range then.
That's the big key. Like with that anima power being in melee helps.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah,
It's
just
5 yards
hang out
right
in
there.
melee. So we're basically tanks are going to be trying to basically be on like purple marker just behind the boss. So melee, you have like the entire half of the circle to spread out and avoid parries behind the boss. So just make sure you're spread out enough. You're not going to fear each other.
Is the fear thing dispellable?
Yes.
It is.
Yeah, but there's like 800 of them.
Yeah.
A lot of them. Yeah.
We get a good chunk going out.
How many people do we have with Ever Beating Heart? Because I'm just gonna make like a secondary Ever Beating Heart soak. So just go to either Star or Moon, whichever one you're closer to. And then I know Lai's new warrior is gonna be standing to soak Star. Whoever gets the immune or whoever gets the chain go there. And then who else has one?
I do.
With Ian.
Cool. When you guys want to just go float over near Moon and just be the one who intercepts chains for whoever's the Chains of Eternity person.
Alright.
Looks like Slice missed fort. Drak Feast is down. Cool. Couple people.
Who's
will
not
be
taking it
missing.
first?
Let's let Nemio start up. Okay.
Sorry. Grabbing the last one. I won't make it in if you
Let's
fall
cancel
out.
it.
Cancel.
5, 4.
No pull, no pull, no pull, no pull.
I canceled it.
Yeah.
I'm here.
Gonna push every button we've got to make sure we don't see spells go out, even with it gone.
We good, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Breathing, can you innervate me?
Yes. Now?
Yeah, now it's good.
5, 4.
Pull is live.
2, 1.
Hero?
Yes.
Bust? Harry.
Alright, get ready to go hide.
One.
Fears are going out. Make sure you're spread.
That's all. Can you interrupt me?
New Remnant is coming out. Get ready to soak this one. It's right behind tanks. If you have chains, do not stop to soak.
As soon as yours is done, yeah.
Dispel, soothe, whatever. Thank you.
Call it when you need another one.
So
Chains are going out. Remnants, soak those. It's near star. Soak it.
transition.
And we're hiding. You can push DPS right up until he finishes that cast.
2,
Oh, this is great. Yeah, I can actually keep
1.
it now.
So
Try to recenter him a little bit. Oh, I missed one.
You might need to go soak that purple one all the way in the back.
So
I got stunned by somebody.
I think you might have been on top of me when I got stunned.
Yeah, I think that was it. Stoof.
Yeah.
John.
5. We've been really good on chains so far. I don't think we've had one break.
So
Alright, Remnants are out. Watch your soaks. Probably a fire one. And we're hiding.
3, 2,
Alright, 10% he goes berserk and just starts trucking people. That's the kite phase.
Can you invite Arctorius anyone?
I cannot.
Chains are out. They'll probably swap to you right as he berserks Nemios. And
Yeah.
Just hit sprint. Just
Yeah, yeah.
book it. You've lost your powers.
Wait, you want me to taunt right now?
Yeah, just sprint. Cat sprint.
Oh, I'm just dead. I got stuck on a corner.
Sure, what a big push. If you have reses, get them up.
No, just get DPS out of my boy.
He can't kill us all.
He is untankable at this point, so it's just pump.
Yeah, but at least
I'm gonna taunt
around
attack you.
we don't have to run.
Yeah, if you stand on the opposite side of the room, like
I got him.
Nice work.
Very nice job,
Good job,
guys.
team.
27 minutes from my understand.
Another shard.
Rats.
Oh, Don,
Nice
nice
job.
shoulders.
I know. I was just thinking that.
I think I did rather well healing that.
Well done. Well done.
I did rather well stealing damage from Prog Champ.
This new
Yeah.
legendary is hilarious.
How is it? It looks.
Look
pretty
at
gross. Yeah.
I decided to move one of the beacons on myself because I'm taking a lot of damage from this.
Oh, that's a good idea.
That's
I like
good,
that.
Oh man. Is it cool if I hearth back and get resummoned in? Like the conduit that drop for me is actually one of the ones I use in my kit.
My hearth, we have mages.
Because my hearth is in Bastion, which is where I need it to be.
Anima power.
Where's my 90k health?
We going 9 or jailer next?
We're going I.
Also, Artorias, did you actually call for an innervate?
Yeah, I kind of was worried. I was at like 20% mana.
You used your mana.
I had to.
Mope, what'd this man do?
It's the new build, actually.
That seems
Remember
wrong.
We talked. Mope explained us.
I wasn't paying attention to any of that. I just
Oh
saw a
my
lot
God.
of paladins.
I was paying attention.
It's the light of the martyr build.
Is that what you're running?
Yeah.
No.
Artorias?
I'm running that, yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I only made a rank 3 legendary though because the rank 4 legendary was like quadruple the price of the rank 3 one. And he had to craft it on the ring now.
So what are we killing now?
Eye of the Jailer.
Okay.
The throughput looks incredible on it.
Focus down.
20% of my healing.
Crazy.
Minus the damage I took, obviously.
Still.
Yeah, this is
Strongly recommend not getting hit by that.
Just heal more.
What was that?
This is why I try to turn the mob around, but then it got AoE taunted.
That was. I
Wait,
mean, it was
what?
funny.
I think.
I didn't taunt it, no.
It blew me up.
Burnt caught hand.
I mean, each martyr cast Mope is doing like 15 to 20k.
I mean, that's a log. You know, that's.
I think it's a little bit more.
Throw interrupts here if you see somebody casting. I'm sure whatever it is not a heal on us.
You sure about that?
Bold assumption.
Just call him like I see some. Yeah, that's the thing we run out of, isn't it?
Nah, give us something to
He
do.
showed up.
Oh, isn't Bone Steel? No, it's Bone Saw. I was like, wait, who is Randy
Bone
Savage
Saw is ready.
versus Spider-Man?
Where are my demo boys at?
I think we ran out of this. I'm just saying.
Sounds fake.
I might have to switch just seeing those numbers.
Greg, how are you already almost half mana?
Medicinal priest.
That's not trash.
That's makes doing all the trash worth it.
Maybe weapon racks.
It's a jellycat.
20%
yeah,
increased damage.
Oh yeah, we get powers.
It's
People's
Mr.
weapon rack.
Bigglesworth. Look at him. Look at him go.
I like it, Nemius. I like it.
What does breaking those containers do?
Gives you a small buff for a few seconds.
Yeah, it's called Invigorating Phantasm. Oh, it just heals you up and restores mana. Looks like.
I'll cast Hero.
Yeah, I was gonna say, does someone fat finger hero?
I'm race changing to Tauren after this raid. I can't be Zandalari.
Why?
I need my War Stomp back.
Put that regen.
Yeah, that I can't use in combat because the second I get meleeed, it's over.
Weak.
There was an assassin. Which is
All you have to
obliterated habit.
Not the assassins again.
I died.
They're
I died
back.
pretty hard.
No, apparently their Phantom Knives does a lot of damage.
Nemios, it works great if you're a Zandalari prop paladin because then you just bubble and use that and it's an extra lay on hands.
Is this guy never gonna... Oh, there it is.
So. Run away, or... This is the
Oh, yeah,
mechanic.
that's
Woman,
boss-
woman,
that's the
boss
that's the
mechanic.
boss mechanic right there.
Trash showing us boss mechanics? Sounds fake.
It's almost like it does at every raid.
Oh, the Eye of the Jailer's back? I don't like that.
Yeah, it's right there.
Not back for
He never,
long.
he never died, yeah. He's gonna be back for about the next 20 minutes.
Just Sauron.
We're
We
gonna fuck
just
him up.
stabbed it in the pupil a few times.
This is Odin's eye.
It is.
Oh, watch out for the
Oh,
assassins. Oh, that was a pro stun.
We do actually have CDs.
Oh, we have a CD list now?
Yes.
Oh no, they're still boogieing down in chat.
The on that first one, Salem, there's no timers. It's all just kind of rot damage over the whole fight. So we wanted to see what was actually going to happen.
Uh-huh.
That's actually what our timer sheet says at the bottom of it. Literally, this fight is all about rot damage. Just use your CBs when you need to.
Actually, so that's going to be a really good one for you to parse as well, so. Or hard, I guess. Relatively pumping.
So this is the entire heads up. This is the boss platform. If you look at the north, kind of where Wayo's jumping, occasionally the boss is going to shoot at like a giant Cthulhu-esque I-beam, and you need to run to the side that the I-beam is on, and you need to use one of these harpoons to get over to the side that the beam is not on.
You can use Soul Shape, you can use Demonic Portal, Transcendence to get past it as well.
Oh, haha. They're
Oh,
literally making us
yeah.
do it right now, yeah. That's smart of them.
Wonder if my pets are gonna be smart.
Probably
Well,
not. No.
Oh, they fly over.
The reason why I can't click on this?
So.
Stand inside of it.
It-
There's an
it's
extra action button.
It's a hero button. It's not a.
Oh,
you don't click
that's-
on it.
That's like literally hidden under all this new Quora stuff.
Oh, my niece.
Pug.
I watched it just come over and smack him.
That was the funniest shit I've ever seen.
If you just walk up slowly and down smack. Oh, you got the Eye of the Jailer on us. We're almost at 5 stacks.
Uh-oh, we mad.
Oh,
Gotta hurt out, dude.
Can I get a res?
No.
Can we even reset hero on this?
It talks.
I think so.
Maybe.
We're about to find out.
The
I
the
bet-
other gates
want me to
Other
do it?
side, maybe.
Yeah, if you MD it to Wayo.
I already tagged it.
Yeah, it's on your musical. Oh, I don't know if we can.
Hey, brother.
Oh, the gate closed.
Well, we got your res.
It phased half of you.
Back quickly.
It put me in the pod.
Oh man. I died.
Is it still?
Oh, this is interesting.
Well, you can see the mechanics at
Does
least.
this
So
go
that's the big
through the-
ass beam.
All right,
Let's
I
see
think
if this
you've got
goes
a.
through the gate.
I think
Yeah.
you.
Oh, it does.
I have a soul stone. I don't release
Alright.
stones.
Everybody needs to. I think you need to actually move
Just
back
jump
to
off,
this
just jump
corner
off.
in order to reset it. Otherwise,
Don't release.
it doesn't actually reset. Because you guys, like when I was near the door, everyone else in the race was raid was phased.
Just
There
jump
we
off. We have a
go.
slow stone. We'll reset.
They got
Oh,
reset.
There we go.
Yeah, I was right. Okay, everybody needs to be back around the corners. How the reset works.
That is a really dumb big reset range.
Kind
Yep.
of funny though.
He needs to redness now.
This is actually probably one of the easier fights this tier. There's
see.
not a ton. We've seen all most of the mechanics already.
The important thing to know is that dragging chains, that's going to get put on a random person. They have a circle. The more people that get in the circle, the better, because you sort of like distribute the amount of people needed to pull or to run against the chain. So top prio is getting in that chain, otherwise somebody gets dragged after their death. It's very similar to the chain's paternity from last fight. Just it's the thing that one shots if the raid doesn't do something to help that person. So when you see the circle and somebody's getting dragging chains thrown on them, hop in, help out, and then when it finishes, everybody runs against the chain. Once that happens, the ad that threw the chain is going to get pulled down to the platform, and it gets tanked and killed. The Annihilating Glare, which we already saw, long story short, is like if the boss starts Glare over here, what you're going to do is you're going to run all the way over to the other side and go stand near those hooks. This is for people who don't have a way to get through the beam. We'll talk about that in a second. If you don't have a way to get through the beam, and again, we'll discuss who those people are, you need to run to the opposite side. Like if beam starts here, it's going to sweep the entire platform until it gets over to the other little notch that's sticking out. So you need to run all the way over there, and then before it gets to you, you hook back over to this platform, and you'll be safe because it started here. It's not going to come back. Now, there are a ton of ways to bypass the beam entirely. If you're a Pally, you can bubble, you can walk through it. If you are a Night Fae, I believe it's narrow enough you can soul shape through it. The timing's a little tricky on it. Just make sure you're going straight through it, not diagonal. There's a few other things that work. You could ice block theoretically, and then just let it pass over you, and then come out of ice block.
Alter time? Does it go fast? I don't think
you could alter time. Yeah, like if you alter time and then wait, like if I alter timed here and the beam was chasing me to the right, as soon as the beam passed where I had alter timed, you could hit alter and snap through. That would work.
I'm gonna do that, and then probably die.
Warlock portal, Warlock gate, all that stuff works fine. So
I'm getting info from Wipes people or Pillow who's watching Wipes. They're saying that demonic portal isn't working correctly. Gateway, you'll still get hit by the beam because you're still passing through.
Got it.
Blinking is a little hard to time because the beam width is a little wider than you would think it is.
Yeah, in general, like the fight is designed that nobody needs to skip through the beam. So if you doubt your ability to do it, just use the harpoon thingy. It's the easiest way to like foolproof. Other random stuff. There's random swirlies on the ground. Dodge those. If you do get hit, there's like a fragment that pops out. You have to go pick up. Otherwise, you're like nerfed. The bosses, every 25%, there's an intermission, just like the last fight. Once we get to the last 25%, that's when we hero. So plan your cooldowns around having them up, going in the last 25%. So we alternate back and forth between phase 1, phase 2, phase 1, phase 2. I think that's mostly it. Healers, people get randomly targeted with like eye bolts, so just heal those up. Those are just like random damage on random people in the raid.
They changed the Eye of Transition for the transition. There's only 2 at 66 and 33 now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it went out this morning.
Nice. You'll get a dot in the intermission phase. You'll get a dot on you called Spreading Misery. If it's dispelled or expires, which obviously one of the two are going to happen, just drop them at the edge of the platform here. So we're like eventually, once it's dispelled or expires, it's going to drop a puddle. So you basically just want to drop it in a spot where it's not going to fuck us for the rest of the fight. Move out of the group. If you get Desolation Beam, which is like you'll get a little marker on your head, I think, that says you've got Desolation Beam on you. It's gonna blast you, and then you're gonna leave a little circle behind. So like run out of the group with that, you're gonna get blasted, and then you run out of the circle, it leaves behind. It's kind of like a 2-phase single target nuke.
In those little circles, don't they stay for like 10 minutes?
Yeah, anytime you get Desolation Beam or Spreading Misery, you want to try to drop them as far to the back and the sides as possible. Otherwise, you're going to severely choke out the usable space from the platform.
Question: do you want me to tank the mini boss closer to the back of the room? That way, people who has to drop off puddles are closer to the mini boss as opposed to a mile away.
We can try that for sure. I'll probably tank mine closer to the front of the platform instead of the back, and we can see which one works better.
Are we gonna make groups to split DPS for the phase 2 ads?
Yeah, we gotta do that with splitting the raid. let you handle that part.
You could just try, I don't know, melee range or something.
I think you want a good mix of both.
You do. And a little bit of a mix with healers, maybe.
Although honestly, because we could just do like, we could do the debuffs, right? Like the DK and all the magic users go on one side and burn and all the physical.
We don't have a DK?
Sorry, I meant DH.
Same thing.
It might as well be.
I don't think it's worth min-maxing too hard. I think those groups look pretty solid. Let me check. How's the healer split?
Yeah, the healers are all... No.
I'm still in the choir, if that matters.
Same.
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 Y'all didn't tell me you were in the choir.
You never asked.
I know, I forgot about it.
I'm guessing no one has the heraldry on.
Nah.
I took mine off.
In that case, I will swap mine out.
Choir's all that matters.
Worthless.
I mean, it gives me
5% verse, yeah.
2% verse.
Is it? Oh, it's 5% increase every time someone has it. Numbers.
It's 5% of like the 98.
Yeah.
Alright. I say we just pull it all, see it, and then it'll make sense for the next roll.
You a good habit?
Hey, Whale or
Yes.
Vince,
Yeah.
you want to do? Could you put the ERT note up so the healers know what their cooldowns are?
Well, that's all you.
Yeah, 1 second. Sorry, did you share it out to me already?
It's on the dash.
Tenenbaum, I have more than Trank in the CD.
Doesn't sound accurate.
You know, Convoke, Tree, Flourish, jumping off the platform to make someone res me.
There you go.
Yep.
Have some cooldowns, guys.
That works the way that we want it to, yeah.
Oh my god.
And if I'm not mistaken, I think the way that we've got it set up is it should actually count down as the timer starts, and highlight when it gets to people's names. If you got it set to do that, but
Can I ask why Drug is gray?
because that's the color it uses for priests in the in the sheet that we're pulling from.
That's hard to read.
You'll be
I can.
You could opacity on the background darker so that it'll pop
I
On
don't
the plus
have
side,
opacity.
you're not prog champ, so it doesn't matter if you can
Yeah.
cooldown.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Then the next question. Why is my name spelled that way, Mope? Because I know that's you.
He's the only one that spells it that way.
I spelled Dawn D-A-W-N and your name like that. It's not gonna change.
Well, yeah, but it should be their character names because a lot of people have things that
that's
there's
fair.
rigors that scrape for those. So
Well,
let's just change
so
that for the future.
what was that
Yeah,
countdown
well-
thing you were mentioning?
The what thing?
The countdown thing for the cooldowns you were mentioning?
So I've got it set up right now, I think, so that there are dynamic timers. So I think the ERT note may be updating as the clock progresses. I have trying something new with this. I have no idea if this works or not. It may like those numbers that have the timer may just stay there, or they may actually count down so that we can see kind of who's coming up how long away. So
I fully took half the raid to crash in the middle of the poll.
You might have to click the 2 checkboxes in the timer settings and the note settings.
that I already did that, but we can turn off if this doesn't work, we can always turn off the dynamic timers. So.
Everybody's ready.
So we doing odds. Do we want to? Let's put marks where we're gonna do the 2 ad split, so we know who's going where. That
You
way we
guys have
can
a preferred color.
Yeah, where are groups going?
You're orange.
Alright, and just so the shamans don't get confused, who's doing which shaman thing? Because we have two.
Didn't plan for 2 shamans. No?
Yeah.
Yeah, we kind of planned for one, but
Think about
All right, I guess they fist fight.
yeah, they'll figure it out. We'll be covered.
I
Okay,
trust. Let's have Smoop be the shaman in the Iartino, and I trust Rever to throw his cooldowns where they make sense.
Rever, there's an ascendance for Iron Scorn. Oh, sorry, you don't use ascendances, and it's not a cooldown that you get. We should be tracking for you guys because you're not taking that. You're using the big spread heal, right? Is that talent?
Wellspring.
Wellspring, yeah, that's it. Thanks. Yeah.
All right, you want to start a timer? You can start taking mediums.
Okay, so odds are going red, evens are going to orange.
Yeah, we can just ignore the ascendance. We'll take it out. No. Like, sorry. This is going to be an interesting fight too because of the group spread. Yeah, Wellspring might be worse than ascendance.
Do we need a ready
4.
check or?
We had one.
All right, I'll just pull timer then.
Yeah.
Odds left, evens right.
That's only for the intermission.
Excellent.
5,
Yeah.
4, 3,
But
2,
I asked, so you go, Tom. Okay, cool. They are not counting down, which is good. 'Cause I think that would be difficult.
Soak that chain. Save habit. Ranged and back. Alright, lasers coming. Go on the left side. This is the thing you run to the other side. You don't have a way to get through it.
Oh, that was not good. I went out of range of my transcendence.
Nice. Add is prio for sure. You should be able to cleave out the boss. Save Sam. Chains and melee. Start running to the back. Alright, intermission. Odds left, evens right. We're bringing it. Yeah, we're bringing it to the back. Run out with that. Who's got the AOE? Drop
What about that? We pulled one.
Come up, drop your pull on the edge. And then pick up your soul fragment if you get hit by something. Spreading misery if you get the dot, run to the side. Somebody dropped theirs right in the middle here, yikes. Spreading miseries, you're dropping those to the side.
Slow down left.
Yeah, left is way ahead. In fact, Drock, why don't you run on the right and go help out?
Yep.
Hard stop left.
I'm gonna go over and help them.
Cool. All right, pump hard left, pump hard left. We should kill at the same time. Pump hard right.
AOE.
Instead, nice.
These pools stay the whole fight?
Yep.
Yes. Which
Set
is
him up, or bait
why
me?
you literally run them to the fucking side.
Yeah,
So we're-
basically you get
we're-
it as far away as you can.
Deathlick on tank.
Save life.
Soak that and push it. Adds down. Laser. Go right. Go right. Go right.
Can we get a roar? Thank you.
add first, add as prime. Save Slamson with the chains. Push it. Here's your taunt boss. I'm 2 stacks of death lines. Go right. We're running right, dodge laser. I feel like it can start on the right side and go left, but we haven't seen it yet though.
I know. I don't remember seeing anything that it was just like, oh, it only goes one way.
It is apparently not an instant kill, by the way.
Let's get Frog up.
Or left side, we're gonna do some funky stuff here to try to make sure we have spots to drop off.
AoE.
Use the full edge of the platform, please. Like, we're gonna tank kind of out on the knots just to make sure that we're dropping stuff off out of the way. I'm down left side. Is there a B-res left side?
Casting.
Spreading miseries. Use the edge, the edge.
AoE.
Misery's coming out. Drop at the edge. Drop at the edge.
Right, slow down.
Drop at the edge, left side. Oh no, Fraction Soul.
Alright, right speed up.
Yeah, left cut up. Kill, and then meet in the middle.
We're
The
hearing
black
after
stuff-
this now, right?
Yeah, hero now.
Yep.
We are out of safe space here because of the black stuff, so just be real careful.
Save.
Eat those chains, Might need a roar, not a lot of people know it. We're going left,
Hey, we finally saw it.
It can happen.
Oh, we're still focusing that?
Yes. No. Sorry, ignore ad, kill boss. Soak chains. Nice.
Good job.
I believe that's a
I
one
had
shot.
no idea what was
a
going on.
one-shot. I could not see the fractured souls on the ground to go touch. I don't know if I'm blind.
They're very like ghosty looking.
Yeah.
I'll
Yeah.
send you like a shot of it. So
They
you
look
can-
like
Tethered to you.
Can we
all.
get
Yeah.
res?
Okay.
Res,
Yep.
please.
They look like Frog's name on the note.
Accurate.
Yeah, they're really great on the black background that we created.
I would like to say I survived 4 melee hits from that boss thingy in order for Wayo to get rezzed. I did my job.
I saw it was you holding it. It was very nice.
And the thing is, Karma was 2 seconds from coming off, and I was like, damn it.
That was a great fucking job, guys. That was fucking sick.
I think for future reference, we need to burn that ad down when we're doing the mini bosses, because it was wrecking my health.
Yeah, we can also stack pools on top of each other too.
Yeah.
Yeah, the pools don't do enough damage to like spread them out that far. Oh, domination suck it.
There you go.
I got a frost shard that I don't even use. That's depressing.
Are they tradable? Or are they soulbound?
Soulbound.
Just curious. Okay.
I cannot give you the frost shard.
I don't even know if the frost shard's any good. I think the unholy ones are the only ones worth using, right?
Unholy are the only ones worth using for DPS. Yeah.
Well, the three.
Alright, so unholy are only useful for me. Got it.
Yeah.
You still want
They're
the,
the best for healers, too.
potency for frost, unholy, and blood.
Yeah.
That's a pretty fun fight.
Yeah, it was.
So, I don't believe I actually have shaman cooldowns on any of the other notes. I apologize. But
It's fine. They're not big cooldowns.
Well, that's fair. Except for Spirit Link, but
This is how he used to treat.
Hey, Spirit Link.
This is how he used to treat Uber too.
Hey, you know, look, I made them all today.
God, I'm crazy on the meters.
Artorias, I need
You're
you to stop.
also tanking these things.
I just pumped too hard.
If there is any problem with your CD on the note,
There's a
please
name boss on the
message
side.
me after the raid. Thank you.
Mope.
Or right now, either way.
Mope.
So, yes.
You can add Convoke to this. It's counted as a cooldown.
Yeah, use it whenever it says flourish.
Yeah, we're basically grouping the two.
Oh, that's
I figured, so that's what I was doing, but just in case. Because like I can't flourish if there's nothing to flourish.
Can you use those
Yeah,
maul
sorry.
weapons on bosses?
I hope so.
Salem, you mentioned that there was one of the gazes that went off. That
Okay,
during your
so-
cooldown? Which one was that? Because it's
Annihilating Gazes 1 through 4 went off. The Titanic Death Gaze did not move.
What just killed you, Whale?
Yeah, what happened here?
That's a great. You
He
guys
got
are asking a lot
punched.
of good questions.
He got punched.
It's Nathrius all over again.
So literally, Mope, the entire first half of the note did not move.
I had no timers for that note at all, by the way, just so.
Wait,
The timers worked on my end.
yeah.
I don't know if I need to enable something or.
That mob drops Stygian Embers already. Make sure you check.
It's because on the note for
Does a
some
big
reason-
named mob back there drop Stygia?
Yes,
We should kill.
we did.
No, there was
No,
another
there's
one.
another one.
There's another one.
Borgath or whatever. Yeah, let's go back.
Also, can we readjust the frames?
Yeah, I guess
yeah,
so.
that's fine.
I'll do that way. I'll go ahead and pull.
I'm actually letting Nemios pull while I grab the ERT note for the next boss.
Just misdirected.
Just holler if I
I'm
need to taunt you
taunting.
for something.
These notes do not get through here.
Is this the same guy that's
No,
in front of
revival.
in
Oh,
front of
that's,
Zenari?
that's Borgeth.
Yeah, that's
Oh.
Borgeth. This is
his
Borgon.
brother.
Second cousin twice removed.
Okay, that thing hurts, huh?
Yeah, that just chose a random spot to just do a tonal, so you'll need to move out of that.
People be ready to die.
This would be a great time for revivals.
Didn't I just say that?
Do you think I listen to what you say?
Aw, be nice.
It does drop that.
No feistiness.
I don't listen to paladins when they start talking. It ends up turning into Ashen Hollow
Look,
this, Ashen
look.
Hollow that. Look at my damage. We get it.
Talk to you like that,
And
Flames?
look at my mana.
And yeah, look, my mana. We get it. You're broken. What the hell is that?
No, my class is gutted.
Okay.
Deserve it.
It kind of is, yeah.
I almost beat him on the boss.
Prog and Mob, are you guys still working on the 9 ERT note right now, adding shamans? Or is it safe to copy and push to raid?
I sure can.
Yeah.
Just push it now. Just push it now. Let us see it.
It's really funny because the vast majority of it is literally just all of us using our cooldowns at roughly the same time.
Yeah, exactly. I don't even know where I put the.
But do we have anyone logging this?
Yes, I'm logging.
Uber, your translon just keeps getting worse.
I got the new bag for it and everything.
Wait, what? I need to see.
Big green bear.
I think one of you might have done something with the 9 mil because it's not copying and pasting the one.
No, we are working on it right now.
It keeps getting worse.
Yeah, I think it's because we're typing in it.
More skulls.
No, I mean I think somebody had the green box targeted and like pressed something thinking they were in game because it just has a W there instead of a formula.
Yes.
You know what? It's 8 o'clock. We'll do a quick break while we get this sorted. So we have the healer cooldowns are actually fairly important here.
Can I get a mailbox?
Timer's up.
Cool. 5-minute break, quick.
Can we get a lock closet?
That looks good right there. Yeah, that should do it.
I think that covers it, yeah. The only thing that we don't have them in is the dispel rotation, but I think...
I don't necessarily think there needs to be one, to be honest.
Agreed.
There's gonna be one dispel going out. I just did it arbitrarily.
Just for fun, yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, it should be good now if you want to grab it from the green box, Sean.
I just tried and it did not work.
Let me try
It's
myself.
just the letter W and several page breaks.
Oh, it is, yeah. Give me 1 second. I can fix that.
Artorias, are you here right now?
We'll take that as a no.
Yeah, it's fine. I'm just whispering.
Speaking of break, I'm gonna go get my conduit upgraded.
Okay, check that, Sean.
Oh, I love it. For some reason, a lot of the colors don't work on fragments, but
Oh, we gotta take the cleanses off of there. That looks fucking awful.
Yeah, it's because it's all assigned as cleanse as opposed to...
What
Wow.
everybody's class actually has, yeah.
Wow, I
to be
hate that.
to be real honest, like the fragment stuff is also not super relevant, all things considered, because we're just gonna be. You can honestly have a single person be responsible for dispelling the last person every time. Just have it be a single human.
You wanna put that back on one more time? Oh, much better. That's pretty. Look at there.
Yeah. And what we'll probably end up doing, to be super honest, on this fight down the road is leaving a couple of the cooldowns just off the list to be, oh shit, someone didn't interrupt the song fast enough. Like, fill cooldowns. these ones will not count down. We've got it set so that these are just static because the last one had some issues apparently. But we'll try to work that out. It's not like Zala's name.
Yeah, because we don't have her on the.
Let's fix
first
that.
roster pick.
I think Dawn is just Dawn.
I think you'll want to replace it one more time.
Yeah, I added.
Thank you.
Nemios, are you there?
Yo.
Okay, I tracked tank cooldowns, and I'm trying to figure out why your survival instincts is showing where innervates go instead of with the rest of the tank cooldowns.
That seems really weird.
Hey, it worked this time.
Salem, do you see your cooldowns now?
I saw them before. The note just didn't do it. But yes.
Oh, it didn't count down. Yeah, these
Like
ones
literally
won't-
no.
These ones
will
won't
not count down either. They will stay static. So watch your combat timer. If you need one, I have a weak order.
Can you guys do me a favor and just because I'm going to be calling into tanking, if you actually want to have Drock or Lies Warrior take
Totally fine.
rally, that'd be great.
Like that's what it looks like, Nevios.
I'll just use rally as a personal.
I guess survival instinct is now a raid cooldown.
Apparently.
For the healing cooldowns for this fight, it is worth noting that the timers can potentially be a little squidgy for this because if somebody misses an interrupt or it's slow or something like that, it kind of creates some spell queuing problems. So you just need to be super careful to be aware that that's roughly when things are, but not like the word of God.
I say the best way to do it is know your gaze order. And that's probably the best bet you have.
Yep. Use those timers as rough ideas. Is that a wings up top, an actual wings, or is it?
Yeah, we're just popping it with the Ashen Hollow.
This is a ready check just
Cool,
to
cool,
see if people are here, so we can start explaining. This fight's a little more nuanced than the first two.
We have another cauldron also.
Oh, I guess so.
Yeah, don't use these flasks because we're going to burn 10 minutes during the explanation. So
yeah.
In fact, I would say maybe don't even cauldron until.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Well, we only have 45 left, so.
Okay, that's fair.
I'll just drop one.
Just taking one for keys after raid. Yoink.
A valid rep farm during our war council or whatever?
Yes, absolutely. If people need that, let's
don't
get
hate
it done
that
so we can get shade stones and.
Especially with that when fair up.
Oh, hell yeah!
Doesn't it go up on Sunday, or is it? Wait, is it already up?
It's already up.
Oh, shit.
Okay.
Okay. A ton of people are here. There's a few that aren't. I do kind of want to wait until everybody's here before I start explaining. Who did not make that ready check? Oh, everybody's ready now. Sorry, one last ready check. Click this one fast so we can start chatting through the strat. Nope. There, right, Mope. Nice. Okay. I'm gonna mix things up a little bit and talk about one of the last phase mechanics because it's kind of tied into a lot of the other stuff that's going on. So in the last phase, a bunch of people all at once are going to get a dot. It's cleansable and it stacks. When it's cleansed, it will jump to the nearest player. So basically the goal is to get all of the stacks of the dot onto a single player, and then when that player is cleansed, it drops onto the ground as like a permanent pool, and we just want to get it out, like get it off of people as quickly as possible and onto the ground as a pool in a low traffic area, so we just fucking ignore it for the rest of the phase. So what we're gonna do, it might be a static point at some point, but for right now, just think about it as be other stuff that sort of clutters the ground. So the way it's going to work in theory is like one of the edges over here, right, kind of near blue marker. This will be the spot where we'll figure out who is going to have all the stacks placed on them. You come stack here, and then if you have a stack and you are not the player assigned to have all the stacks on you, but you do have a single stack, you're going to run over to blue, wait until you get dispelled, and run away. And that's how it's going to work. So if somebody's going to be here just waiting to get all the stacks dropped onto them, you run over, gets dispelled, and run away. That's not blue, but I just wanted to give a little visual there.
But yeah, using the back edge of this room is ideal.
Right, because the dots are going to tick on everybody, and it's going to be really fucking annoying. So the idea is get them off players as fast as we can, and it's just a spot on the ground we can ignore for the rest of the fight. That's the Fragments of Destiny. You'll see Fragment of Destiny 1. It's going to come out around a minute 44, I think, according to the ERT note. So we'll worry about it then, but it is one of the most important mechanics in the fight to get right. That's why I want to put it first and foremost. People need to be, when you hear the call for Fragment of Destiny come out, look at your debuffs, swatch your debuffs. If you have the debuff, you need to know where to go. And it's going to get a little messy. Like we'll probably have to talk about it after like a second or third pull. But what you don't want to do is, if you're supposed to be getting your debuff cleansed off of you, and you're here and somebody's standing on blue marker, if the next person in line waiting to get their debuff off is like here and you get cleansed, your stacks go onto the purple person instead of the blue person. So it's really important you make sure that no other player is closer to the blue marker than the person who's trying to get their thing unstopped. Does that make sense? It's because it's the closest person. It's not the person with the most stacks. It's always going to be the closer person. Yeah, locks make a lot of sense. Demon Hunters can do it too, but they just waste a lot of time. They've got the innate magic DR. Koreans, you are playing demo, right? Are you, wait, is everybody playing demo?
No, they're playing Destro.
Cool. Koreans will probably be our designated target then. So I'm actually just going to mark you right now.
It's, if I'm not mistaken, it's like kind of 50-50 on who gets the, like you're talking about for the dots.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
when the dot gets cleansed, when the dot gets cleansed, it jumps to the nearest person, no matter what. So we can just have Koreans be the person they all get stacked up on.
Gotcha. Okay.
They just have to get close to him. So let's just stick you as. Actually, let me check DVM real quick and see what marker it's going to put on people. So it's not getting stolen. Fragments are. I don't know that there's an open symbol. There might not be an open symbol, so I might not be able to mark you. I'm going to put a blue marker down for now, just in case. In the back of the room, that'll be kind of the spot.
And it looks like I'll need to like go around the room as it goes off.
Yeah. Yeah, it will likely need to rotate just because the platform does fill up with other stuff. So that's kind of that whole mechanic. Healers just coordinate who is getting dispelled in what order. There are massacre-esque things we need to dodge, which are dumb. Just don't get hit by the massacre. It's black instead of red. I think there was a curveball there. This is the fight I've had the least amount of time to research because I was prepping the first two.
Basically, if there is a swirl, don't stand in it. If there's a line, don't get hit by it. There's going to be certain circles where it's like, okay, you got to soak them. They're purple and solid. There will be 4 of them. There's other circles you'll get around the player. You don't want to be near anybody. You want to have that spread. And it's just all the common sense things that we've seen through the raid.
There are ads that come down in phase 1. Do not focus them. We're just going to leave them on the boss. They do need to be interrupted though. If we have to, it doesn't cast super frequently. It's not like the fucking Sire mythic ads or anything like that. So if interrupts are running into a problem, we'll set like a hard interrupt order. But I actually don't think we need to be that specific about it. What else?
The big thing is so we're gonna have 2 bosses active. We need to get them to 15% as close as possible, because when they hit that mark, the 3rd boss is going to come in. We want to finish off the 2 bosses that are low, and then actually take the other boss out.
Yeah, there's a bunch of soaks that we have to do. There's gonna be the thing I'll call the Valkyr that we have to worry about. And when the 3 Valkyrs show up, there's like each one of them potentially has a different ability. Sometimes we'll get really lucky RNG and we'll get the easy ones. Sometimes we'll get super hard ones. Yeah, we're gonna hit less when Skya comes down. It's a good question, Slicing. There's gonna be like some of them are soaks, some of them are spread out. So hopefully we don't get them at the same time, because grouping up for soak and spreading out is like impossible. What we need to do is, if people have the small spread circles, there's going to be orbs you need to soak at the same time, and the rest of us are going to soak the meteor. So we just have to like make 2 sort of not equally sized groups. There's a small group that's going to soak, and then there's small soaks and big soaks. They are like the small soak is just like, it's kind of like what the soak looked like on the first boss on Terragru, that like those small gray circles. We need like 4 players to get in that. So if you see a bunch of people there already, don't run to it. Skya comes down. It's when the first ad is 15%.
So that's why we want to push them together. The other big thing is the reverberating refrain, which is when they reach 100 energy, there's going to be a circle around them that we have to get into. So everybody, if we can get a roar even at that point, we want to make sure we're in there. But I think the best way to actually feel this fight out is to do it, because there's just so many little things. So let's just rip the band-aid off and see what it feels like.
Yeah, hang on a second. I'm gonna throw out some raid markers.
Good idea.
Let's do these 4. Then I'm actually gonna move blue off to the side a little farther. Just so we have some reference points to call out. The Koreans, you're basically going to be going to either the Blue Skull X or Moon, based on which one is free at the moment. This just doesn't have poop on the ground. I think we only get 3 of the debuffs, so if you're one of the 3 debuff people, just go find Koreans and then get cleansed one at a time.
I don't know that. I tossed a note in the Discord. I don't know that that's how we want to do this ultimately. Like, I think that the best thing to do is literally just get the 3 DPS standing on a the 3 debuff people to whichever thing is open. We dispel one of them, call their name out, they leave. Then literally as soon as they're out of range, we dispel another one, and both the other people get to leave, because it will bounce to that 3rd person and then immediately evaporate. If we add in like needing to pass it to Koreans, it creates a weird chain of like needing to either send people in one at a time, or it adds another dispel to it when we can just literally dispel twice and call this mechanic over.
Okay, yeah, that it works for heroic. For mythic, we're gonna need to do it this way. So
that was the question. No, okay, cool. Yeah, I just said earlier I wasn't sure if that was the case or not. So if that's the case, then yeah, let's practice it this way.
All right, so people are clear that if you get the Fragment of Destiny debuff, you're gonna go find Koreans, wait until you get dispelled, and then run away. Healers need to be watching who is the closer of the dot havers to Koreans and dispel that person first.
What I would say is if you get the dot, get close to Koreans, and then as we call you one by one, get in, we'll dispel you. Like move towards him, we'll dispel you, and then you can get out. That way we can control, rather than having to keep an eye on who's closest, we'll just call people in.
That's fair.
Yeah, marker on Koreans is a good idea too, if there's one available.
They're not available. Okay. I'm gonna get put on people, unfortunately.
I'll try to remember to call out which one I'm going to.
Yeah, it should be obvious because there's gonna be poop on the ground everywhere. This is one of those fights we have to see it and comically fail at it before things start to click. So,
Or just one shot it.
I love that idea. Who's got the shortest cooldown on cleanse?
All of us have the same.
All the same.
All right, everybody's ready. Nemia's on the pull. I'll take Kyra. You take Signy.
This is probably one of the cleanses that is best for a ranged healer to hit, because to worry about.
Nemia, see there?
Yeah.
You're
I'm
on
ready.
the timer.
Oh,
You're,
me? Okay.
Yeah, you're on Signy. Remember, keep their health as equal as you can. Kyra has more HP, so you might need to just watch your damage. And pop over if you need to.
1.
Interrupt.
3.
Heads up. Kill the ad.
Well, you need to get Signy.
Those are the massacres. Dodge those.
Run out.
You're on, Kira.
Everybody in.
Alright, this is in, sorry.
Adds up.
Wait, we need a range kick on that.
Yep. Kill the ad.
Five, 4,
Taunt Kyra. You can.
2, 1.
Kyra's a little higher still. Soak this. Soak these.
Run away. If you're at the circle. And now run away, everybody.
Signy's a little bit higher now.
Yep.
Oh, actually,
Everybody in.
Kyra's actually a little bit higher, percentage-wise. It's off.
That's pretty close. I'll start near
Swap.
X.
Nemia swap.
Yeah, I did.
Hero.
Yep. Plus. Adds up. Kill the ad.
X.
Spelling Artorias.
Just pull myself again.
What did it not take?
I'm making my way there. Thank you.
We just spelled the second one too fast.
Just spelling
5,
Tenenbaum.
4, 3,
What to spell?
2, 1.
Well, you still have 4 from intervening me.
I'll wait for this to
Dodge.
fall out. It's not bad.
We gotta get 2 crayons and then dispel if you have a thing.
Yep. If you have a fragment, get to cranes.
Doing
Can you
clockwise.
innervate me?
I'll be able to taunt in 2 seconds.
Dodge.
So, yeah.
Alright. Dispelling with area.
Every soak this on boss.
Alright, dispelling Metrium.
I'm gonna try to recenter the platform. So we can
Are
get
you
it
sure?
faster.
Because the Aegis will. We need all the room with Aegis coming up soon.
Oh yeah, good point.
5,
Fragments are
4,
going out. Get to
3,
Koreans.
2, 1.
Taunting.
Dispelling
Alright, deciding it in. Yep.
Now we dispel Koreans.
Perfect. That's exactly how it's supposed to go.
Stoke the bong strikes. Back near markers.
Shot.
Big soak.
Ten, can you iterate me?
Soak little markers.
I need a taunt.
And a big soak after. Yikes. Get people up if you can.
Spell revenge, please.
Done.
I'm at skull now.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Watch how far you take them because I can't. Okay.
Get out with that. And fragments are coming. And taunting 10. Fragments are out. Get the Koreans.
Move the boss out of that.
Smelling it. Okay. Drop, get in. Yeah.
I'm gonna be at blue.
Move her back.
I guess I'm gonna be at star.
She's still in it.
Yeah, she's still in the
You
shield.
gotta move her out of it.
Gotta move her out.
Fragments. Get the Koreans.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Alright, Slamson dispelling you.
Just spell range.
Got him.
Dodge. Everybody soak.
I'm gonna be near moon.
Keep it together.
Big dodge.
Soak.
Spread bombs.
Dodge
out.
a soak and spread them out.
Big soak in the middle.
Lag it over if you can.
That's the way it's down. Just keep it together.
Nice.
Yeah,
Spelling,
keep it together.
spelling lie.
Resin 40.
Boss will be dead before me.
Yeah. Pots if you haven't used them yet.
Hellstones, healing pots. Give the healers a hand here. Externals on Yamios if you have any.
They already used,
it.
Yeah. There was some overlap.
Samson has sack.
I think we should be good. I'll call for sack if I need it though.
Nice.
Oh,
Good job.
Yay.
Burn that shit up.
Very nice job, guys.
Well, who said first pull kill?
It wasn't me and Wayo.
For shame, I didn't get the staff or the pole arm.
The
Dude, I don't know what loot is. I don't get it.
You just don't understand it. You don't get it.
I can't even get a crystal.
Ooh, precise alignment.
It's gonna be a little bit funky on Mythic if you want to keep the person stacking, like soaking the
Bro, I
debuffs to
died.
still be in range. So I had to do a lot of strange things to stay in range.
So where do we go now?
There's a elevator.
I think you guys are on the wrong
It's
side.
on the other staircase.
No, I literally
That's
just saw
not
it go up. It's going back down. There are two
What happens
elevators.
if I glide her to this other platform?
You get to meet Sylvanas.
Yeah, I need her both. Okay, I just insta-died at getting on the elevator.
Wait, did you get crushed by it?
It was stop. Yeah. Now,
Yes, you missed
Yeah.
both of them.
It's alright.
look at my corpse and I don't see it. And I'm
What?
What?
You guys are on the wrong elevator.
This
Oh,
is
what the-
fucking hate this game.
Like, did you just walk in and all of a sudden you're dead
Just
and now
stepped
you're
on it and
falling through the
died,
earth?
yeah.
Yeah, that happened to me too. All right, cool.
I have a swamp blaster on this guy, dude. How am I
Yeah,
supposed to have
sounds like
fun?
y'all went on the bad elevator.
Apparently.
This elevator's
Jeez.
a
Yeah,
little
we're fine.
I am like fucking rocket jumping off this bad boy. I'm not touching that lip.
Ooh, there's a repair guy in
Ooh, there's
here.
RP happening.
All right. What's the next path? Is it
It's either Paintsmith or Soul Render.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
Render Nergal, unless this is wrong. I think I'm
I
running
think,
that.
I think we're doing Soul Render first. If general chat's complaining about Painsmith being overtuned is any indicator to go by.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, it
I looked
definitely
at
Oh,
a
yes.
I looked
Let's-
at a quick stream, and there's definitely some groups struggling on Painsmith right now.
I think Painsmith is a little buggy at the moment.
A little painful.
It would be one of those fights that could easily be buggy if you guys looked at it with all the
Yeah.
different things going on.
It looked interesting though.
Oh yeah, definitely. It reminded me in
Hans and
certain
Franz.
elements of the
and
train
Franz.
fight. The train fight from
Oh,
Yeah.
which I mean that was a fun fight. As long as I was drunk.
in case you guys haven't figured out yet, I'm pretty sure these guys have a frontal.
Yep.
Yeah,
Welcome back, Jock.
too.
Nothing says hello like a nice frontal to the face.
I wanted to give everyone
Where's
that
you?
experience. That's what I did all the time before. Yeah.
I got you. Let's see.
Can someone put down a warlock closet so I can actually get summoned?
We will do that with all the stairs.
Who's getting something?
X up in party chat. So
The people that died to the elevator boss.
The weak one's got it. Come on, Messiah, let's go.
Natural selection.
I'm at the elevator again. I'm gonna try and go on it again.
You're gonna try to overcome your fears.
Just wait until it comes to complete stop. I'm not sure how many stacks of Ruin Blade we should swap at Nino, so we can just feel it out and see how.
On which boss?
Soul Render.
I think it's every one.
It is everyone.
Hey, I got on the elevator.
Congratulations,
everybody.
conquered your fear.
Alright, I'm just gonna pull.
Plus one if you need a summon.
Anybody else before we walk away from the stone?
Speak now or forever hold your peace.
Walking away from the stone. I guess I could just look at the map. Looks like we're gonna.
Nope, you know
Kick
exactly.
the
what you need
howl.
to summon.
I already summoned.
Oro, what got you, dude?
Terror Spine has a cast that needs to be interrupted.
I was Bladestorming. I might have clipped into some.
Someone did not move out of that.
Dude, I was right on the edge.
Dude, spin to win, baby. Let's go.
How did only all of our paladins die to that?
We're slow.
My food just
You
changed.
guys have
That's what I
freedom. What do you mean you're slow?
Oh, it's rooted
Grab
in
your
this.
embers. Grab your embers. Then grab your embers.
Well, wait until that.
Thanks,
Okay.
thanks, guys.
I was like, are they just gonna run into it?
There was nothing for us to dispel.
I was rooted in there, and it just is like, oh, okay.
No, we go this way.
How many embers does it take to upgrade those shard things? Does anyone know?
If you went up the stairs,
First
come
ones are
back.
cheap, like 5 or 10, and then like it goes up. I'd probably wait a week or two just to make sure they don't do anything crazy.
Well, I don't even have one yet, and I'm probably not going to get one this week.
I think
So
the max one is like 50, but you have to go through each step. You can't just like pay 50.
I mean, you probably can't go wrong upgrading the potency one. You'll be using all of them.
Yeah, I think doing one level of every gem you get is probably fine, right? But if you want to go higher, I'd kind of wait.
It's
So-
100 to fully upgrade one, so it's counting all of the steps. I think it's 20, 30, then 50.
Unholy being best for everybody just seems broken.
They're probably gonna tune that.
I mean, they've said that they're tuning the set bonuses on all of them up at this point.
Oh wait, we're going the wrong way. It's this way.
Hell yeah.
I just follow my tank, man. It's the right way. Wherever they go, that's the right way.
We are doing Soul Render, right?
So how do I get this?
Oh, that's a renown up thing, I think.
Oh.
No, that's for getting flying.
Oh, that's fine, is it?
Yep.
We need a soothe on one of the pain drinkers.
Kick
Oh wait, never
Fountain
mind.
of Pain.
Rage guards whirlwind, so let ranged kill them. Melee, don't be near the ranged guards. And I'm
I
dragging the
missed that macro.
I'm dragging the rage guard up the stairs, so it doesn't fucking.
It's whirlwindy.
Crush melee.
I soothed.
Melee, don't kill the rage guard.
There's
It's
just
gonna
no
murder you.
rain or melee on it.
I do not care.
Fucking melee.
You could run away when it starts to whirlwind.
You could be a man.
I mean, I could start whirlwinding too and be a Beyblade.
Res incoming, hopefully.
Oh yeah.
Boy, he's loud.
He's having a good time.
How did the build feel on that last fight?
Well, I died to something, and I don't know what it was.
Try to get some interrupts going on these. Yeah, thank you.
I had that giant circle, and I ran away with it, and it one-shot me. Not the blue one.
Might have been in someone else's.
Let's say.
The build feels good.
So are you trying to help Garrosh?
Oh yeah, Fountain of Pain is really important.
Maybe.
Alright, let's extend your here because I think pads. This guy's actually super easy. One phase, the entire phase. Don't have to worry about any crazy bullshit. Red stuff is going to fill up a quadrant of the room. Just dodge it like it's Ravage from Sire. Get the safe spots. On occasion, the boss is going to do what's called Tormented Eruptions, which will do a quick back and forth succession of torments. So think like last boss of Sanguine Depths almost. You have to like get to the safe spot and dance back and forth between the right ones. Super easy. They're slices of pizza. Get to the one that's not red. To not die. He's going to do Warmonger Shackles, which is 3 chains are summoned near Garrosh, who is, as you can see, having a great time stuck in the Closet of Pain in the center of the platform, or the back of the platform. 3 chains are summoned near him. Right click on them and then move away 40 yards to break them. If a chain stays in place for 40 seconds, we die. It kills us all. Players can only run 1 chain per pull, so we'll need to have 9 people total, because we're going to get 3 sets of chains, and 1 person runs 1 chain each. Obviously, Night Phase are super great at it. Soul Shape is great for it. I think you can do stuff like Blink with it, but I'm not 100% sure. We can feel that out. Feel free to try a movement ability, and if it doesn't work, report back to the rest of us why we all died. Ghost Wolf should work fine. I think any druid can pick it, and Roar. You can whenever the cat sprint thing is, dash, all that stuff. So I guess we should set up groups for this. Do you want to go over Brand of Torment real quick? Revenge, if you have the thing handy.
Sure. Sorry, I was just responding to some stuff. So
No worries. I'm gonna set up groups. Real quick.
did you go over the ads and how that's handled and all that good stuff?
Just the chains. So
Okay.
Brand of Torment is like the ads spawning. And,
Yes, that is with
go
the
over that
ads.
while I
So
set up chain running groups.
sure thing. Okay, so there is going to be ads coming in. They're called Mossworn Agonizers. The goal here is we do not let them reach garage. We do not let. They can be stunned or CC'd. Their casts can be interrupted, and then players are going to get Brand of Torment, which is it'll place a red circle around you. You're going to run, if you are that person, to those ads. You will cause those ads to take splash damage as well as 50% increased damage from all of us. However, if you are a player with that person, you are also going to take that splash damage. So be mindful of where you're placing them. Let melee have some edge there to be able to get towards them while still overlapping the ads coming in. And it's a 5-yard circle, so should be plenty of room still for melee to be able to DPS.
Are we gonna have an ERT note for the rotation of chain pullers?
Yeah, I'm just setting that up right now.
Oh, okay. I should have said chain yankers.
Oh, did you mention the swirls that randomly appear?
No.
Okay. Well, randomly there will be this thing called Rendered Soul. It's just swirlies that are going to be shot out onto the floor, and like any swirly, you just move, don't get hit by it, and it's all good.
Did you guys set up? You set up healing for this, right?
Set up healing, yeah.
And one of the warlocks put a lock gate from the left all the way to the right.
Yeah, we're definitely going to want the lock gates on this. Because when the torments start going off, there's only going to be one safe spot. So as you can see where the chains are on the floor here, that's how the quadrants are broken up. So
You can
sometimes
put one next to where the boss is rotating. Just don't pull them.
I can drop it up there whenever we actually pull.
I think these chain runners and cooldowns look pretty good. So the idea is when you break your first chain, it's gonna pop. So we've got cooldowns assigned to those. We have 40 seconds from the time you get chains. Oh, actually, I'll just swap you guys in the chain timing. I'll have you go last and swoop in a second.
Mope, I don't think I'm processing this note.
For some reason the timer is all.
You just gotta click the box up top for static timers. Although, to be honest,
That's
yeah.
not what I meant. Like, trying to.
We basically each patch, each time that the chain mechanic happens, there are the 3 chains. We should be staggering them so that, like, in the order that it is listed, in the top part of the note, that person will go and break their chains. And once that's happened, the other person can make their move to break the chain. So there should be about 5 seconds or so between chain 1 first, chain 1 second, chain 1 third. And basically, as each of the as the first person, so as Don's chain breaks, that's when Artorias and I use our cooldowns. As Nemios' chain breaks, that's when you'll Tranquility, and so that's how it goes through.
That's what was confusing me.
Yeah, no worries.
Yep,
Actually, I might.
Saying something.
Are you sure you want me to break the chain? Because I could be having the boss at that point because of the tank swap.
Yeah,
mechanic.
I actually.
I'll take your spot.
I mean, technically, you can also have like a warlock use the mana portal.
Would this note be
I
better
think.
if after the list of chain runners, it was the cooldowns for the chain runners, and then chain 2 runners will be listed, and then chain 2 cooldowns will be listed? Would that make more sense? I'll do it, and then let me know if that's better.
I like this better.
Okay. If push comes to shove, something we can add in if we want to is just taking the names of the chain runners and moving them in front of, like, so that they're the very first name for each of the things that comes in the second patch. But whatever makes it easier for people to understand.
I'm just gonna post a like is theoretically, does this make more sense where it says chains 1, you know who the runners are, and then it says what the cooldowns are for 1, 2, and 3, and then is this better or was the old way better?
I kind of like it this way.
I kind of like it this way too.
Yeah,
Okay,
but
cool. Then I will finish doing it. Yeah, I know this is not ideal. I just wanted to show you guys what I was
looks
talking
good.
about.
Looks good.
Chains 3 gets everything again, all at once.
Yeah. Well, chains 3 is kind of throwing everything at the kitchen sink.
Okay, is it throwing everything and the kitchen sink or at the kitchen sink?
Why not both?
It's usually, but in this situation, I'm pretty sure it's at. Because fuck that kitchen sink. Let's be real honest now.
That should be.
Wayo.
What?
Chains 3, the first line.
You just clipped. That's all it is. You
You
can
clipped
just
me
you can
from
delete
another
that.
one.
Yeah, all you did was just make sure you basically double copied the
There you go.
Cool. This looks good. Everybody understands what's going on here. If you're a runner and you're a cooldowner.
Yes, but this
Here,
isn't.
real quick, it doesn't complete exactly.
Oh,
Yeah,
because
this
we don't have chains. The other chains, right? 5 and
4 and 5.
4 and 5. All right.
Yeah.
And 4 and 5.
Yeah.
We should only get 3 sets. We should only get 3 sets of chains, right?
Hmm.
One
Great
way to
question.
find out.
I think we only get 3 sets. I would rather wipe to that
Let's
than spend a
send it
bunch of
and
time on
find
the
out.
Artino. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's one pull it.
The hero bull.
Yeah, we did that last pull without food, unless people personal fooded, because.
Oh, I'll feast. I'll feast here. Sorry. Yeah. So dodge. CC kick, kill ads that are summoned. Stop things from getting to garage. Primary focus. Secondary focus is dodge all the mechanics, all the dumb ravage shit. Like the ravage stuff is like really easy. Nobody's getting hit by that stuff at this point. And then just do chains properly and move in.
And you gotta stop doing damage to the mechanic. Just do it. Stay alive, please.
Yeah, there's no reason not to hero on hold this fight.
The only reason I would say maybe not would be we could hero when the first set of chains goes out, because it's just going to make healing with chain breaks a little bit easier. Like,
It does also, I mean, it makes it harder for DPS performer, like just push DPS.
let's just hero.
I'm confident in our
We got 6 of
healers.
those.
Yeah.
Easy.
All right, let's.
Am I on first or?
Yeah, you start.
Smooth rev on the. Oh, never mind. On the 4 and 5.
5.
So Dawn, you're
Four,
first. You're the first
three,
chain breaker. You got to
2,
set the tone for everybody.
1.
Great.
Less?
Head on a swivel, looking for ads. Don't be in that when it finishes filming.
Ads.
Ads
Ads
are coming in.
Get out with Grand Format. Kill these ads. Interrupt these ads. Stun them. Probably makes sense to move the boss around and help with these ads.
Oh my god.
Torment.
Where's the
We need
desert
to-
pizza?
we need to put marks up.
Yep, we definitely need some marks because that'll make it easier to call this. And we should
Aye.
do ads basically from one side to the other. Because that way we can get
Yeah,
CC
that
on
quick,
those
let's
other
get
ones.
Yeah, my orientation completely screwed up, and I was going into
So
that.
this is first set of chains?
This is, yeah.
I'm gonna break this chain.
The
only
circle
change.
thing debuffs somebody, right? Debuffs the
Yeah.
ads.
And
So
also people.
everyone that's in that circle around them takes 50% more damage,
Do we have a res?
and that means
We
everybody.
Do not
including
release.
the ads.
We'll put.
We'll summon it.
So if you have the debuff the square circle thing on you, just stand next to one of the ads. And
Pieces up. Lock rocks are down. Grab all things.
Type one in chat if you need to summon.
River, do you have that as a macro?
Does he have what as a macro?
I have Soulstone.
You have typed too many times. Please wait before spamming again.
I don't think I need to mark where the chains spawn. I think it's really obvious that chain runner 1 goes to the leftmost one that's kind of between blue and green, right? Because they were like between the pizza slices.
Yeah, they were on the actual chains.
Cool. So yeah, we'll just call out, and when I say we, I mean I'm gonna assign somebody to it to call out which pizza slice is the safe one to go to.
No, you're talking like a raid leader.
Yeah, you're gonna call out pizza slice, okay?
There it is.
Yeah, now that there's marks up, I'll be calling the safe mark and then
And
ads. Do we want to go from like square side over? That way we can hit CCs across on the other ones.
That works. I think the ads died pretty fast when people actually got to them.
Like
I'm fine like splitting.
I trapped the one that was coming in on Moon, so I'll probably continue to do that.
Check here.
Well, it kind of depends on where
Piece stuff if you guys need
we are with the save point.
True.
Metrim, you want to eat that feast? Get a food buff. Alright, let's do this.
We're healing off the top, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh,
I
shit.
actually-
Oh.
Oh, not bad.
Square. Ads coming in.
The brand should be on.
Yeah,
the
brands need to go to the ones we're actually attacking.
It's a really long cast, so don't burn interrupts early on them. Save your interrupts.
Please try not to stand on top of tanks with that brand. We get trucked hard.
Watch for safe pizza slice.
It's gonna be Moon.
Shouting.
Chains are.
Chains are up.
Break it. That's up.
We'll get ads here in a second. Break 2.
Chain number 2 there.
Trying
Live.
to get to the boss with that.
You can break all of them actions up.
Yep, just go ahead. Drop.
Down.
Oh shit,
Purple
and
safe,
diamonds.
purple safe.
Yep.
We should have ads any second.
Can you brand the
Dance
boss
soon.
or no?
I don't want to get everyone in it, but I can try.
Well, I didn't know if he
Oh
was
my.
affected by the mechanic.
He's no.
Okay, this is gonna be the quick one.
It's green. Green is safe.
And oh no, my game just lagged.
Purple safe.
Purple.
Yeah, we need to get the marks like in the middle because I'm having to try to look around the boss to see them.
Blue.
Blue.
So just for future.
Just
Ooh,
always
green.
look towards the yes, the far one. Always look towards the edge of the platform where it starts from. It's pretty easy to see.
Yeah.
I'm in a pod and I have the brand.
We have a
just
res
white fast.
yet?
White fast.
Anybody?
More fun.
Res? Question mark?
We do not have a res.
We have another Ankh though.
Oh, I guess it is.
We're at type.
Let's do one more.
One more.
It's a new raid. It's one good, better
Why
shot.
did I release?
You gotta get the weak aura that stops you from releasing.
Let's move these weak ores. Oh, not weak ores.
Nobody said
These markers back.
It's okay, Don. I asked if there was some, and I still released.
Done.
Yes.
Look, run.
What?
How long does roar last?
12 seconds?
8 seconds.
It depends on the conduit.
With the conduit.
Do we also have shaman totems for speed boosts? Because we could probably cover that whole intermission phase of like running.
You're right. We probably could.
We shouldn't need to. I think
Yeah.
so. During when we're dodging the torments, we obviously want to be as close to Garrosh as possible because it's a much shorter run than if we're trying to dodge the super wide end of the pizza slice. Plus, you have more time to react because it has to go all the way down the whole thing, right? And we definitely don't need speed boost there. Like your WASD will suffice.
And does the order on this follow the order that the previous one that come out?
I don't think so.
No.
Okay, cool.
Not that I'm aware of.
We need it. We need 4 pieces down. 8 food. What one fell off? Any slob. Oh, just a quick thing. I know a bunch of people had brands and we're kind of like not sure what to do during the torment. If you have brand, obviously just go to like the side of the safe pizza slice like this. So half of it's in the red shit. So you're just like minimizing the amount of unsafe areas you can potentially hurt other people with.
Running through the red is definitely not an immediate death, so we need to avoid like poking people.
Everyone's ready. Let's pull Nemios to start.
Everybody here off the top?
Yeah.
Remember to pull on 0.
Real questions.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I was very excited.
Purple.
Ads. Circle.
Stay.
One ad left on the other side that's CC'd.
I like the roar.
chains.
We can snap these pretty fast, I think. Just watch your health pot.
Got
It's
two
Rick.
left.
Be ready to
Yep,
health
break 'em.
Sorry, I have to run.
One already
All
broke.
good. Triangle.
Green, yep. This is the fast dodge coming up.
Getting close.
Unless you have circles.
Fast dodges, get ready.
Square, square.
And just chill on the edge of square. Don't go deep into square because we're probably moving after this.
Triangle.
Green.
Purple.
Oh, kind.
Uh-oh. Someone.
And circle.
Whoops.
There's literally no tanking during this phase.
Oh, and all the way to square. Crap. Do we have a roar?
Oh.
Yeah.
That's where we're gonna need either the warlock gate, like just right for us to hit it.
I
No,
got fucked by
or-
the guy with the.
I have Soulstone. Don't release.
I honestly don't think
Circle.
that was a.
I think that was a warlock gate moment.
That was a gate moment, and I
Yeah.
think we just didn't know how many of them there were gonna be, so we all
Yeah,
stopped
'cause
thinking
I
we had
could
to move.
not find an exact anywhere of how many there were when I was looking at this fight.
It's also not
I have
always
no
going to be
idea
in
how
that
y'all
pattern,
tell
right?
which it is.
If you look at the back of the room, you can see it.
It
Yeah,
starts to fill in from the back.
The red starts growing, and one of them's empty.
Yeah, literally all. You know, we're talking about when we say the pizza slices, right? Like they start filling
Yeah, I
from
mean,
the crust forward.
I can
and-
see it like once it starts growing a lot more.
I don't know who. I don't know who it was, but I saw someone in here while it was growing on them, and they're running toward the center instead of going across, and they could have just made it. Because the growing red doesn't do damage. I think you just have to.
It
avoid
does.
where- It does.
Yeah, it does.
It doesn't do much damage, but it does do damage. It's certainly survivable.
Are we doing another pool or are we done?
No, we're already over time.
Oh yeah, we're done for the evening, but great job tonight, guys. Like, look at the next few fights, get familiar with it. We'll be coming back into Heroic, and we're gonna kick that boss's ass on Thursday. And of course, tomorrow night, Mythic Plus, Torghast, especially if you want Torghast, harass Nizala.
When are the first?
Not tonight because I open on the.
Okay, so she's got to go to bed tonight, but tomorrow she is all yours.
When are the first
Tomorrow
office
I'm
hours?
dragging your ass through as well.
Was that Tenenbaum?
When are the first office hours? Or
Oh,
whatever we're
for-
calling
So,
it.
Office hours. I think that should be what the
Maybe that is
official
what we
name
should
is.
call it. Yeah.
Yeah.
You'll have to ask Wayo that one because I don't have the answer for that.
We'll probably do tomorrow night around raid time. I know I said I was going to do a poll. I haven't had a chance to do that and figure out what time works best for everyone, so we'll just do an impromptu one tomorrow night, and then we'll start figuring out a time that works better for most people to make it. So if you are
Everyone-
around tomorrow night for raid time, feel free to stop by. We're going to talk some strats. It's a little early, obviously. We don't have a ton of log review to do on like some fights that were pretty easy. We can talk through. I think the goal for Thursday night is going to be killing the 3 bosses in this wing, including Nerzul. Hopefully there's a hotfix for Painsmith, but we're definitely going to kill Dormazane pretty early on Thursday, and then we'll just try Painsmith until he's dead. And once he's done, we can unlock Nerzul. I'm really hoping to kill all
Other way
3
around.
Sorry. Yeah.
Nerzul's first.
Yep. That's what I meant. Nerzul and Dorma should be pretty easy kills next week. So watch the. We've seen basically everything on this fight. So watch the video for Nerzul. We'll post a couple different videos. And then yeah, I think Painsmith is pretty buggy at the moment, but hopefully we can kill all 3 on Thursday. So we'll talk through those 3 strategies tomorrow night at raid time, if people are around.
And
Totally
good night,
optional.
everyone.
No.
Good job tonight, everybody.
Yeah, great job.
That was awesome. We one-shot so many bosses. That's what I. Oh jeez. All all but that last one, right? We one shot.
No, I think we wiped a couple times on second box, right? At least once.
No, it just felt like that because we pulled it and we couldn't reset it forever. But no, it was
We
not.
one shot.
Oh wait, no, it was
We did one
first
shot.
boss.
I think, right?
Yeah, it was I that we
it
one
was
shot.
a one shot.
It was Terrier that we didn't one shot.
Terror group people just needed to see.
Tigger's kind of interesting when you have 90 to 100k health. You just don't have to worry about mechanics.
Well, that was first night of Sanctum. Tergru was pretty easy. I think people just needed to figure out how the fight looked initially, and then second pull things got a lot more clear for people, and then pretty much two-shot it. I was just, it's the easiest fight, really. It's really all you do is just move pulled away to the edges of the room. It's more so a tank fight, really, than anything else. I mean, DPS just does DPS and just goes over to avoid the beam, whereas tanks have to do tank swaps, use defenses for what is it, death link, so that the raid doesn't take a huge amount of damage. But yeah, I have the jailer, easy boss. Can't wait to see it on Mythic. The 9. I was actually expecting the 9 to be a little bit more difficult, but it's surprisingly a fun fight. I'm sure Mythic is gonna get even more hectic, but that is gonna be one hell of a fight. But yeah, that was pretty easy too. I think we may have one-shot it. Let me double check. Yeah, we actually one-shot 9, which is actually surprising. Then we got a couple pulls in for Dormazane. Seems doable as long as people don't die to the pizza slices, in addition to having the marks on top of other people. I know there were a couple times when people were walking all over on top of me, and then when they're doing that I take 50% extra damage, and that's pretty much a dead tank, whichever way you slice it. So gotta not have that happening. But otherwise, very good night. I think I just need to talk more, call out some stuff to transition tank stuff a little bit better. Let's see, any other closing thoughts? Wish our DPS didn't die so often. I know there's a couple polls that our DPS died to dump stuff, but I mean, I guess it's part of learning the fights. Tomorrow, I'm sure there's gonna be a little workshop going on for raid mechanics for the next couple bosses, so hopefully people are in tune and keeping up with what stuff the bosses do and stuff like that, and come prepared for Thursday night. So that's pretty much it for me. I got no loot other than conduits, but one of the conduits is a pretty big one for defensive, so I'm happy about that. However, I wish I got more gear. kind of wanted to stay out from the 9s, but oh well. Anyways, that's it for me. I'll see you guys later.